Hey, good morning, guys. Thanks for joining me for this morning's Get Ready With Me. We're going to do like another two palette combo. So we have the ABH Nouveau Palette, as well as Natasha Denona Retro Glam. Mostly because I don't get used out of the Retro Glam because of the color story. So this is why we're bringing in a second palette to make me, not to make me, but to help me come up with a look. I also have other products pulled out that they need to get used. Like I have the Tarte Amazonian Clay Precious Gems blushes. I've got like almost next to no use out of these blushes. So this is hauled out for me to use over the next little bit. I also hauled out the NYX Sweet Cheeks soft cheek tint. The lights are blinding me. And Baby Doll, another one. I've used it a time or two. It needs some more use. Otherwise, oh, Makeup by Mario highlighter in the shade Pearl. I want to get more use out of this. I think weekly what I'm going to do is, I'm not worried about the eyeshadow palettes, but like a lot of the face products. I'm just going to like every week do a shop my stash and switch products out. Like this was sitting in my drawer. The NYX Bear With Me Concealer Serum. I might actually use this all over today because it is concealer serum and just see what it gives coverage wise. So those are products that I definitely want to use today. There's other stuff in the back, but we'll get to that when we get to it. All right, first step, primer. ELF Liquid Poreless Putty Primer in Universal Sheer, our go-to. So I'm going to talk, well, I have something from Reddit that I wrote down. Not a lot, because there's so much information on Reddit, especially from the beauty community. I asked my husband, I was like, hey, how do you best describe what Reddit is? It's a place where, geez, like, you know, like when you go on Facebook. Oh, I just put that on my face wrong. Oh, well, we'll do it all over, I guess. You know how, like, you can go on, what's the most similar to Reddit? Geez. Because Reddit, it's a lot of, people do post photos on there, but it's like a community where you can go to the search bar, type in bologna or hot dogs, and you can find like whole threads of people just talking about hot dogs. Like, I hate hot dogs, I love hot dogs, let's smear some ketchup on those hot dogs. Could it be like Twitter? I mean, but Twitter's live, isn't it? I don't have Twitter, so I don't know much about Twitter. But Reddit, there's a lot of posts where you just go on and you read them. But people do post photos randomly too on Reddit. But it's mostly a community where you can go in, ask questions, or you could just be like, hey everybody, how you doing? Or there's like news stuff on there so you can find, geez, I feel like I'm not doing a good job at trying to explain Reddit. And I'm on Reddit all the time. I go on there just reading. Like, for instance, I joined the Reddit community for makeup addiction. You go on makeup addiction, and then this morning, a girl posted a photo, and I'm seeing a ton of this on the makeup addiction page. By the way, there's more than one makeup addiction page. There's like makeup addiction, there's makeup addiction Canada. I mean, you just got to go to the search bar, type something in, put in beauty in the search bar if that's what you're into, and then you'll find all kinds of beauty pages that you can go onto and just read what people are talking about. You can even post your own questions, right? You can have your own Reddit page. I have my own Reddit page. I think I posted like 4 things, but it was just me like venting about something. Nothing like too personal, but like I noticed the past couple of weeks in the makeup addiction that I'm following, there's a lot of girls posting a photo of themselves and they're like, do I look pretty, or how do I make myself look pretty? And I'm looking at it like, these are girls who are like gorgeous and they're like, how do I make myself look pretty? Do I look pretty? And sometimes it's like, I don't comment on them, I just hit like or whatever. But it's like, I feel like some of the girls are just looking for validation. But if you go and read under the comments, lots of people do give a lot of information. Some will say, well, maybe just clean up your brows a little bit, or maybe do like a little bit less of this, or add a little bit of this. There's a lot, yeah. So one page that I follow is Makeup Addiction. I'll type it down in my description box. Another one that I'm following, even though am I doing this? I don't know. Panporn is another page that I joined. And over there, it's pretty much people who are doing, well, actually, it's kind of like a mix of people who are doing a no buy, a low buy, and people who are just trying to hit pan on products. That's a great one. Like, people will post photos of what they're working on to show their progress. And people are over there cheering them on, which is fantastic. I'll write that one down in the description as well. There's all kinds, like, I joined the pan porn. I also joined the no buy, but you just put in no buy, or you can put in like no buy makeup, and it'll show different pages that you could go join. It's not just specific to one page that's for low buy or no buy. Like, there's several. You just have to pick and choose, I guess, if you want to join them all, or go read what people are posting and then make a decision. One thing we're going to talk about, though, because there's so much, I also joined Beauty Guru Chatter. I just picked one thing off there this morning to zone in on, because it's a lot of reading. And one of the questions posted on that page this morning was, who are the good beauty YouTubers these days? That could be very subjective, because it all depends on what you're into watching. But since it's asking for beauty gurus, I took note of who was getting mentioned the most. I'll let that sit for a second. People who were getting mentioned the most: Julia Adams. She's Canadian. I've watched her content. I was subscribed. Am I still subscribed? Possibly. Julia Adams got mentioned a lot. Kelly Gooch got mentioned a lot. I'm subscribed to Kelly. I know that. I like her content. Sometimes I don't, though. I don't know. Sometimes I get bored watching her. Lisa Eldridge gets mentioned a lot. I'm not subscribed to her. Is she one to check out? A lot of people say Lisa Eldridge. Emily Noel, I'm subscribed to her. I've been subscribed to her for years. Yeah, I still like watching Emily. Who else gets mentioned a lot? Jen Phelps gets mentioned a lot. I do watch Jen Phelps. I am subscribed to her. Andrea Matilano. I do know who that is. I am subscribed to her. I do like watching her as well. So those are the ones who I was seeing. The girls who I seen were getting mentioned a lot. Jen Love, she was mentioned. I tried watching her. If she's the girl who I think she is, I can't watch her. And it's for, two reasons. I don't like her content and her voice. And that's a silly reason not to watch somebody's video. But I think we all have like things that we'll watch and not watch. Sometimes it just takes like somebody's voice. There's something about her voice. Nothing, I don't know her as a person. She's probably a lovely person, but I can listen to her video for a little bit and then I gotta cut out. And then I just don't like her content for the most part. Betty Jean, again, I am still subscribed to her. She does nice eye looks. Like, I give her that. I don't know. She's just someone else who I feel like I can't sit and listen to for very long. Good morning. What's up?
You get the emergency message as well?
No.
Oh?
No.
It was like a water thing.
Yeah, I seen that last night. There's an investigation because a water pipe busted.
Yeah, they said don't shower, don't use washing machine.
Then I never got that alert.
No, it was like, yeah, we were having problems with water.
For all Calgary or just a certain part?
Calgary, because they said that the pipe northwest somewhere.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I'll look at it when I'm done here. But I didn't get that alert. I seen it though last night before I went to bed.
But I got an emergency alert.
Yeah. Somebody else who got brought up, Taylor Wynn. I am subscribed to her. I don't watch her content as much anymore because she was doing the nomad living, which good for her. You can do that. I was still subscribed. She seems to be getting back into the beauty part of things, which is nice. So we'll see how that goes. But she got brought up a few times. Leah Janae. I am subscribed to her. I'm going to do 2 pumps of this and just see how far it goes. I am subscribed to Leah. This is a concealer, guys, not a foundation. But I'm going to see how much this spreads. I'm going to use this. Holy. I want to see what the coverage is because it does spread so far. Wow. I'll take my sponge and yeah, so Taylor is, I think she's done the nomad. Like, she has a place. I can't remember where she said she was living. She said it a few times. I just whoop over my head. Taylor does seem to be getting back into some of her beauty videos that she used to do, which is what got me to watching her to begin with. Like, I started watching Taylor when she was doing all these foundation testings and that to cover her acne. And does she have rosacea? I think so. So that's what got me into watching her content. I mean, she's always done makeup, but I thoroughly enjoyed just sitting and watching her do her makeup beginning to end. And then she kind of was doing those less frequently, right? So I still like watching Taylor, but I don't watch her as often. Angela Bright, I am subscribed to her. I'm newly subscribed to her. She's kind of cool. She's cool. But she got brought up. Betty Jean. Mandy Lee. Is that the Mandy that I watch? If it is Mandy Lee, is she the one with the blonde curly hair? And she's like in her early 40s. I do watch her. Sometimes I don't like watching her though because I don't know if she has a filter. On her videos, it reminds me of, darn, who else was I watching? And what is her name? Allie Glines. If Mandy Lay, that's the name who I'm thinking of, her and Allie Glines, they both do the same thing in their videos where I can't see what's going on their skin, like on their face. I can see that they're putting makeup on, but it almost looks like they have like a filter or their lighting is doing something. Like, you know, like when I don't like it when my lights go in and out and then it looks like I have a filter over my face. Sometimes it feels like they have that over their face the entire video, and then I'm like looking, trying to see the blush and the stuff that they're putting on their face, and I can't really see it. But if that Mandy Lay, I think that's who that is, and I do like her content. I don't watch her a lot anymore. Jamie Page, I used to be subscribed. Morgan Turner, I just got done watching Morgan this morning. I like her. She's so spunky and energetic, and I like her excitement for makeup and stuff. I like watching her get ready with me's. Alright, that blended in nicely. Again, it's not a foundation, it's a serum concealer. It definitely gave me a lot of coverage. I mean, again, it's a concealer, not a foundation. So I'm going to put that back because I don't need it. What shade do I have? I'm not sure what shade this is. I think it's vanilla or something. Anyways, it's Bare With Me Concealer Serum. The shade will be down. Oh yeah, it's shade vanilla. It's written on the back. Vanilla, vanilla. Yeah, I thought it was going to be too dark, honestly, but yeah, Bare With Me Concealer Serum. And I did like, what, 1.5 pump. Covered everything. This is more coverage than I normally go for. So we'll see how this goes. So yeah, let me know in the comments. Are you a Reddit person? Like, do you go find yourself on Reddit? I'm on there a few times a week just to see what everybody's talking about. I do have other beauty channels as well, but that I follow. Fenty matchstick. Gonna go with the Rare Beauty. Yeah, thanks for stopping in, guys. I know not everybody's into like the long form get ready with me's. I am though. So could I make my videos a lot shorter? I probably could. Am I going to? Probably not. In my opinion, you're gonna watch who you're gonna watch for how long you're gonna watch. I do know, yes, I get it why some people do like the short form content. I mean, our attention spans as doing things. Usually, again, I think I've already said this before. The reason why I like watching longer videos is even if my eyeballs are not on the screen, I either have headphones in and I'm taking my phone with me room to room as I clean or whatever, or I have you up on my big TV listening while I'm at my desk doing things or whatever. I like long form. I also watch short form, but I enjoy longer videos. Yeah, I like the color that those two give. I know. I'm surprised nobody has been like, hey, Tammy, you know you're using the contour or the Fenty stick wrong. I mean, kinda and kinda not. I do what I want, okay? So, should I go live again? I probably will. I think I'm gonna aim to go live at least probably once a week. Maybe twice. I'm gonna show you guys these now so I can toss them. I have 2 empties. The Belief, is this the Aqua Bomb? Aqua Bomb sleeping mask. I thoroughly enjoyed this. She's empty. That's gonna get tossed into the recycling. And then the Innisfree Green Tea Seed Hyaluronic Cream. This one's also empty. She's gonna go into the recycling. Thank you, you both did your job. The next 2 empties are probably going to be... These will be my next empties. This cream, which I use in the morning. The Dewy Glow Jelly Cream. She's getting way down there. So this one will be gone probably next. Followed by the Green Tea Seed Hyaluronic Acid, or Hyaluronic Serum. I use this morning and night. But I checked it last night. She's getting down there. She's about to right here. So I imagine these 2 will be gone fairly soon. It's exciting getting things used up. All right, what's the next product that I want to use? I'm going to do my eyebrows. I kind of been using the same thing this past week. And I'm fine with that. I am not going anywhere today. probably apply for some more jobs online, although I do think going out with resumes is the best way to go about things. I do have a job interview. It's actually on Saturday, not Friday. They called me back quickly right after. They made a mistake. They said Saturday, not Friday. And I was like, no problem. I'm still going to continue putting resumes out though, because an interview does not mean a job. Although I am hoping and praying that I do get a job there. Otherwise, they're just going to get more resumes from me. There's also a bakery that I applied to, Cobb's Bakery. That's like right beside the Safeway that I applied to. I didn't even apply for like a position, like a specific position. I just went in and gave my resume. I told Matt, I was like, I don't care if they want me as someone to work in the deli department. I'll go work in the deli department. Although cashier, I think would be sweet. But I think, you know what? I've worked in the deli department many moons ago when David was a toddler, a co-op. So I could, I'd be okay working in the deli department. I need to get at David though, to get out there with his resumes. He's feeling comfortable because he knows he lives at home. He's not in a rush to go out and get another job. But he needs to. We already told him we're not having a almost 20-year-old living at home without a job. No, thank you. All right. I do like this brow pencil. So, I was on Instagram last night chatting with one of my good friends, Andy. Man, are we trying to instigate each other, Andy, into buying makeup? You're on a no-buy, girl. I'm on a low-buy. And yeah, I just had to show me the Glam shadows. I did not order any, but I have some in my cart just while I think about it. I have not tried Glam, but you know, some of those shimmers got my eye. All right, I think we're gonna pop into the Nouveau palette first because this has shades that I could use to start out my look. Like the shade. Well, yeah, pretty much these two I can use to start my look. And then we can get into here. I feel like, yeah, Tammy, you gotta stop buying makeup that you know you're not going to use. It's pretty. Yeah. I ain't falling for beautiful packaging no more. Well, we shall see. We shall see. That's my goal. To not buy something based on packaging ever again. I literally need to make sure I will use the products. All right, let's get into this. I know you guys are all like, come on, let's go. So I'm gonna go into the shade Paloma. Somebody text it, this one right here. And put this all over. Don't worry, I didn't forget about highlighter or blush or anything. I'm gonna do my eyes first. I should bring you guys closer. Closer. Do a little bit more on this other eye. Man, you don't think yesterday I was supposed to just make chicken Alfredo for supper? Next thing you know it, I had chicken Alfredo on the go because I took out a big family size pack of boneless, skinless chicken. So I made roasted red pepper chicken Alfredo. That was delicious. Because I had so much chicken, I took 3 of the chicken breasts, threw them into my Dutch oven crock pot slow cooker thing with a can of black beans, a can of Romano beans, a can of corn, 2 different kinds of like crushed tomatoes, 2 packets of taco seasoning. I threw in a tiny bit of water and cream cheese, and I just let that go for 5 hours. Shredded the chicken. Once that cooled down enough, I split that into 2 containers and threw that into the freezer. And then I cooked too much pasta. I'm going to go into the shade Fleur. I cooked too much pasta. Same brush. And because I did that, I was like, darn, what am I going to do with this? And so I asked Grace. She's like, well, can you make Olive Garden chicken pasta? And I was like, I don't have any chicken out. But then I was like, ooh, I remembered. Every time we go to Costco, I buy rotisserie chickens, the ones that are already cooked. I bring them home and I shred them and I split them into like medium-sized freezer bags. So I remembered I had that in the fridge freezer. I had 3. So I just popped out 1 pack, threw that in the microwave to defrost, as well as cream cheese. Threw that into the pasta with Olive Garden dressing, mixed that up, threw that into a freezer, like a tinfoil freezer container, same shade, topped it with cheese, covered it, labeled it, and threw that in the freezer. So there's 3 freezer meals in the freezer now that I made yesterday after I was done my live. Same shade. And then, of course, chicken Alfredo. We had that for supper yesterday. Matt took some to work for his lunch today. And then the kids are going to finish off the rest of the chicken Alfredo for today's supper. What will Matt and I have? I don't know. We'll have something random that's here. I really need to get some stuff done today. I need to get our fridge cleaned out. Same shade. I'm just trying to build it up to what I like. If you're wondering, this is a Harry Potter brush from Cheyenne. Is it a She Glam brush? I don't know, but it's kind of cute. And it feels nice and soft. I want to put that color on my lower lash line because it's pretty. I kind of wish I washed my brushes. I've been letting them pile up in one of my makeup bags. Oh, that one. I need one that's soft. I don't like when it's tugs on the lower lash line. This one might work. Are these the same size? They look like it, eh? This ColourPop one actually feels softer. I'm gonna go into that same shade. Put that on my lower lash line. I did not clean my bathroom yesterday, so Tammy must do that today. I want to get that done, as well as the other load of laundry that I said I was going to do. All right. So that's 2 shades. I feel like when I go into this palette and I look at like these colors, they don't interest me. Why not? I don't know. I feel like they're ugly. They're just not my colors. How can I incorporate those into a look? Do you guys have who has this palette? Do you find you're having a hard time using it? I feel like this shade and this shade, yeah, sure. This one and this one, sure. The rest, though, it's like, no. Girl, why did you buy this? It's like, do I want to like go for like a pink look today? I'm going to go into the shade Holly. Well, actually, no, I'm going to go into this one right here called Belle. Same brush. And put this on the outer corner and blend it up. Just like that. Oh, what was the other thing being talked about on Reddit this morning? It was also in the beauty... Was it the beauty addiction? No, so the beauty guru chatter. There was a talk about the new Natasha Denona gold palette. Seems a lot of people in that comment section said, no, don't like it. It's bland. It's boring. It's just a repeat. It's just a money grab. What are your thoughts on it? My thoughts are, cha-ching, take my money, please. It's my color story. I don't have the original gold palette. Which I'm glad I don't. Because I probably would not have gotten much use out of it. But the newer one, I believe, my understanding is most of the shades in that the new gold palette that she came out with are all existing shades except for like 2 or 4 shades. The rest come from the original gold palette. And then there's a few other shades that come from other palettes, like the 6-pan palettes. Go watch Morgan Turner, the one that she did where she used it. She explained it, or you could just go look it up. But I mean, so far nobody is deterring me from being like, yeah, I'm gonna get it. If anything, it's just confirming that, yes, I do want that. So I just built that shade, Belle, up, and I like that. To me, that's like a nice rosy color. I'll compare it to the other shade that I used, Fleur, which is like more peachy. That swatch is way different. So this is the shade that I just put on, and this is the shade I started out with. So it's like peachy pink. Like a dusty rose. I like it. Hey, that's not what I was using. Okay, I want to use a shimmer from in here. Well, I feel like these ones would be better as toppers. Do I do a combination like a shimmer? I should do a shimmer from both like I normally do. I kind of want to go in with... Well, let's swatch Lily, this one right here. It looks pink in the palette, depending on what way you look at it, but it's got a shift. Let's swatch that one. Let's swatch Belle. Man, these feel so pretty. And Isle. And Wings. Ooh, okay, Tammy. I do like that one. I mean, I like them all. Let me just swatch some of those shimmers from here. So I'm going to swatch Marlin. I know I've used this one in a look already. There's Marlin. Oz, which is this one here in the corner. That's a darker one. And Fluffer, we'll do Fluffer. This one's like a Gotta be careful. And then Palladian. I know I've used this one too. I like the shimmers more than I like the mattes that are in here. I feel like this one and that one. Let's do a side by side. But what shade is that though? Those two look familiar or similar. I think it's this one. So the one in the middle is ABH, and then these two are from Natasha Denona. Okay. Oh no, they all have different tones. They're all pretty though. What do I want to use? I feel like I can't go wrong with using any of these, honestly. Let's go in with, I think I'm going to go in with Oz. This one right here. Let's start with that. And I'm going to use this brush right here. And I'm just like on my lid and a little bit into the crease. How did I get it on my nose? Same color. Just like that. I'm going to take this brush. I'm going to dip into Belle. Just like that. It's so pretty. I like that color Belle. Just going to pat it right here in my corners. I'm going to go back into that shade Fleur from the ABH palette. I'm going to take that, I think, right here. And just to meet those two colors right here. Where's my sponge? Okay, now I don't want to go dark the whole way across the lid. I do want to take, the colors. I'm going to take that shade Wings from the ABH palette. So the first shade, this one right here. And add that to the front. And bring it to like the middle a little bit. I'll go back into that darker shimmer here in a minute. Just kind of blend those two in the middle like that. I feel like the shimmer doesn't really show up, but if I put them on a brush and wet it, it would. So have it looking like that. And of course, then you see that bell shade up here. Same thing over here. Oops, I took that too high. Whoa. Here we go. And then dip my finger into the other Oz shade in the Indie palette. And blend that over in the middle. And if you think it's not dark enough on the outer corner, you could go back in. First though, before I do anything, I do want to take like a clean brush. This one not fluffy enough. Nope. Well, it's too fluffy actually. I need one that's a bit more. I'll use this ColourPop one. I just want something that I can just blend over this part right here. I feel like this needs a bit more sparkle. It looks very soft. I feel like it needs a little something else. I'm gonna put a little bit more of well, I think I'm gonna put the shade Fleur on the bottom. Just so there's a little bit something more down there. And let me pick a shade to use as a liner. I do want to swatch Maxi so we can see what that looks like. Ooh, that's pretty. And Jazzy right here. It's not like the colors aren't pretty. Those look identical. So this one's Jazzy. No, this one's Maxi and this one's Jazzy. Okay, one has more of a brown, the other one has more of a gray. Let's see. Okay, those are nice. I could use one of those to do a liner, or they do have shimmer in them. That's okay. That has never stopped me before. Yeah, either one would actually work. Yeah, it's not like this palette's a bad palette. It's the color story. It's not my color story. So trying to find ways for me to use it, because I do like I said, Natasha Denona has my favorite quality for eyeshadows. I'm going to dip into, I guess, Jazzy with an eyeliner brush. I guess I'll use this ColourPop one. And I'll take and dip into this Jazzy color right here and use that as a liner. Man, my nose. So dry. This color might not actually be dark enough. Or the right formula for me to... Oh yeah, I can see it a little bit. Okay, it's working. Like I'm putting it right on my lash line. The only thing sucks is that when it falls into your eyeball. It's the price you pay for doing your makeup. Just doing the same thing on the other eye. Might actually run this along the lower lash line too, like a... Like it's nothing dramatic, but it's enough that, like, yeah, I can tell something's there. Pretty much I like to lift my lashes up and get it at the roots of my lashes. Doesn't make really that much of a difference, but all right. Yeah, to me, it's a nice soft look. Let's start with some blush before I do anything else, okay? So, Sweet Cheeks by NYX. Soft cheek tint in the shade Baby Doll. Do I know how this is going to turn out? No, I don't remember. Guess I'll just use this brush. Ooh, that's a pretty pink. Okay. Do the same on the other side. Did I double dip? I can't remember. For the other side. Might be more on this side, but that's okay. That's pretty. I'm going to take my sponge and dab around the edges because it helps tone it down a little bit. Just like that. It's pretty. Gonna go with some highlighter. Makeup by Mario. This one's in the shade Pearl. case you guys haven't seen this one, yeah, Pearl. And then you blend it out. I like the tone of it. Do I have enough on though? That's the question. Yeah, there's enough on. Like, I like this tone. I kind of wish the Rare Beauty blushes had that tone. Man, I'm looking pasty right now. I need color in my face ASAP. All right. I'm like, let's do some more work on this face. I'm gonna grab Maybelline City Bronzer. Let's get a little bit of this on. I'm just gonna grab this big brush. It says Paddington. I think this came from a BoxyCharm many moons ago. 'Cause I don't get BoxyCharm anymore. Although I am tempted to. I just found like when I was getting that, I was just getting too many products that I wouldn't use. And I don't have anybody around who I could give them to. Grace dabbles in makeup, but not enough for her to like start collecting. I think it's still pretty early in the morning. I think it's like almost 10. So when I'm done here, I'm probably gonna go do cardio before I grab a bite to eat. I've been having fun. I've been doing Grow It Joe workouts. She's on YouTube for my cardio. And then I've been doing random weight videos, like full body weight videos. I feel like my makeup's starting to look fancy for somebody who's gonna be home cleaning today, but that's the usual. All right, let's pick a shade from here. I'm thinking, whoa. Did I spill something in here? Or is that just a reflection? Maybe it's a reflection. It's a reflection. Okay. Wow, they got the names. Okay, we have Polished, Refined, Faucet, Gemstone, Luxe, and then Park Ave Princess. I think blush-wise, what would be the most... I'm thinking... I mean, my eyeball kind of goes to this one, but also this one. Faucet. That'd probably work. Or Luxe. So we have Faucet, and then we have Luxe. I think I'm going to go into Faucet. And I'm going to use... That's a round taper brush. That might be, no. Let's use this Odin's Eye brush. I'm pretty sure it's a blush brush, but we're going to go in the shade Faucet. Pick that up. Ooh. I definitely picked that shade up. I feel like I lost my highlight, so I'm probably going to go back into the highlight. Yeah, that looks nice. Yeah, let's get some more highlight on. I'm like debating if I want to leave the eyes alone or if I want to put a little something else on there. I'm not putting nothing extra on this. All right, we're missing mascara and... All right, on my lips, I'm going to use... I'm going to put this Rare Beauty one on. Well, which color is this? Let's see what it looks like. This is the Rare Beauty Lip Oil in Wonder. Yep, in the shade Wonder. I hauled out the 2 shades I have from my drawer and I have them on my desk now. I do think shopping my stash weekly and hauling out some things that I do want to get used is a great idea. If you guys want to see my next shop my stash where I like switch products out, let me know. And this is gonna dry down. I like this color. It might be too much for this one. I'm gonna let that dry down. That was Wonder. Yeah, I need to keep that one out. Let this dry down. I like how thin and lightweight it feels. I'm like really thinking about the eyes. I feel like, I mean, I could leave it like this. You know what? It's like, Tammy, just leave it. I could make them pop more. Let's just throw mascara on. For mascara, let's use everybody's favorite. Well, a lot of people's favorite, Tower 28. Let's see. I don't like this mascara. Can't see my lashes. I need a mirror. Here we go. This one might work better. I have a couple of mascaras that are on their last leg. This Tower 28 mascara, it's on its last leg. There are some products that really, they are just hyped up. This Tower 28 mascara is a lot of people's favorite. Is it their favorite because of how natural it is? All right. Let's do the other eye after I dab it right quick. I am kind of like, do I have enough stuff on my face? Yeah, I do. It's very... I mean, I'm still in my pajamas, so I'm going to go change into some workout clothes. It is pretty. I guess I'm used to more sparkle than I am. I mean, it is very pretty, though. I like that color combo. It's like, calm down, Tammy. You don't need to have glitter on every look. It's like not a glittery, sparkly look, but it's a pretty look. I mean, there is shimmer, but it's not like pow. It's like the silence of the lashes because people stop talking. This is probably why people get off while they go do their lashes. It's like, I want to see how people are doing their lashes though. Like, do you have a wonky eye like I do? Where lashes just don't want to cooperate. Yeah, I think this is gonna go into the trash. Is today that day? I just don't want to trash it before I know it's like gone. Did I willingly go and buy this full size? I think I did, guys. I think I did because of the hype. And I will not be repurchasing it. It's not for me. Yeah, this one I think is ready for the garbage can. Yep. I'm not gonna like collect empties, but this mascara, in my opinion, it's done. I'm not getting anything. I do like the eye look though. I like the general over. Oh my gosh. I like the general makeup look. Once I'm done doing like putting products in the description, we can say adios to Tower 28. She is done. Not she, I take that back. This mascara is done. It's dried out for the most part. What was the other mascara that's on its last leg? I have a few. Not here though. Anyways, guys, what do you think of today's look? I like it. It's nice. It's a soft look. The eyes are looking soft. Let me know in the comments. Do you have, if you have, do you regret? Are you getting use out of it? If you don't have it, are you glad that you passed on it? This is a regret purchase for me. It's pretty, yes. Could I use it as a standalone? I absolutely could, but there's not enough like basic colors in here. It is a pretty palette though. Quality's good. It's the color story. Tammy has to stop getting suckered in. This one, I don't have any comments on it. I really like this palette a lot. This one I just pulled in so that I had another palette to use with that one. So this palette today, I used this shade and this shade and that shade. This is a nice palette. Yeah, if the ABH or the Natasha Denona one even had like a shade like this in there, I probably would have gotten more use out of it. Or even like a shade this light. Like these two shades would have made, to me, all the difference in this palette. You might be like, well, they have that shade. I don't like the tone of this or this. Could they work? Yeah, but that's if these will work if you just want a look like that. They both look pretty much identical. I need something with a little bit more warmth in it. And these are way too cool tone. I'm not a fan of those shades, but yes, I could totally make those work. Actually, you know what? I could probably make this one work as an eyebrow powder. Possibly that one too. That one has a little bit more shimmer in it though. It's like, yeah. I don't know. So, I'm keeping it. I'm going to use it, but I'm going to incorporate this with other palettes. I'm still debating if I want to take apart some of my Natasha Denona palettes to recreate my own palette. I have mascara on. Yep. Tomorrow I'm going to Miriam's, so we shall be using... Do you guys want to see a colorful look tomorrow? From me going to Miriam's? Do you? Possibly. Or should I keep this for a live? You know what? My next live, I will do a look using the Pokemon palette. I'll let you know when that live is coming. I'm going to keep that for that. As well as the blushes. I haven't used the blushes yet. But we will use, we'll use that for the next live. What should I do tomorrow? Do I do another 2 palette combo for tomorrow? If I do, it's going to be using the Retro Glam. This I could use standalone, but no, I need to use another palette with it. Which I will either use, I think I showed you guys I was going to use this one. I think I'm going to switch out the palette that I use though. I don't want to use this one with it. I changed my mind. What would be a good one to use? I'll have to go through and check. I know for my job interview, we are going to do a get ready with me for my job interview Saturday. And I'm going to get out of here because you guys are like, okay, Tammy, get out of here, girl. Go on. You can do it. I feel like I got an eye booger. I'm like, what would be a good palette? Oh, that's so pretty. Oh my gosh. I'm just debating, like, what do I want to do for Miriam's tomorrow? I obviously want to wear makeup. Why did I put the bronze palette back in here? Didn't I already do a look with the bronze palette? Did I? Did I already combine this with the ABH palette, Soft Glam? Or was I showing you guys that I was going to do a look with these two combined? I swear I already did a look with these two. I need to go watch the video that I did a couple days ago. What palette did I use with the Soft Glam? I thought it was the bronze one. If I did, I put them back in here. They need to go. I need to use my brain and go watch. I do have the, oh my goodness gracious, great balls of fire. I do have the Huda Rose Quartz palette in here to combine with the ABH Cosmos. I do think these would be a good combo to use. That'll be fun. Anyways, why do I have the bronze palette in the Soft Glam? I thought I already did that look. Now I have to go back through my footage and see if I already did that combo. I'm going to keep the Lorac Amour for my get ready with me for a job interview. I'm going to have to like, I want to go in with simple, like I'll probably have my hair slicked back like this for the job interview. Basic blush, not this bright. I'll get that makeup figured out. I want to look put together, but I don't want to look like I just came from a rave or something. Anyways, here's the look. I gotta get out of here before I start hauling out stuff and be like, hey, you want to see this? Let me figure out, I need to get a palette to go with that. Now I gotta go do some stuff. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching, sticking around. Talk to me in the comments, guys. Be like, hey. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. I will see you tomorrow for my next get ready with me for work. Work. No. Darn, what was I gonna say? Oh, I was like, am I gonna do a colorful look tomorrow? Possibly. I'm gonna go through all my palettes. Should I count my palettes? I don't know. I don't know if I want to know that. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. I'm just gonna skedaddle before I continue on. Bye!